Hi, and welcome back to Penguin's View. Um, now, I did an interesting facts video about Ireland, which has gone rather crazy for my video, so very happy about that. Thank you all for watching. That's if you're watching this one as well. And I said that I would do more, and if there was any suggestions, put them down in the old comments. Now, Larry Byrne 111 suggested that maybe I did a separate one on Bram Stoker. Interesting facts. So, the author of Dracula will now have his interesting, or what I consider his interesting facts, done on a video. Right, so let's start off with he excelled in athletics while at the Dublin University, and in particular, rugby was one of his big deals. Now, while working at Dublin Castle in the civil service, he was at the same time a drama critic for the Dublin Evening Mail. Now, as an additional fact to that, at the time critics were considered a bit meh. Actually, they still are, but hey, what the heck. But people liked his reviews because of the way he wrote. Good for him. Good old start, anyway. He was the personal assistant to the actor Sir Henry Irving. He actually did other stuff for him as well, but at one point he was his personal assistant. Now, Cruden Bay in Scotland, don't know whereabouts in Scotland that is, was his favourite place to visit. It's recorded that he visited often between 1892 and 1910. And it is said to have been at least a partial inspiration for the Dracula story. I quite like that. I might have to go and visit there one day. It'd be interesting to see how the area looks day, evening, twilight, and night, to give it that feel that made him write about it. Anyway, among others, he was friends with Arthur Conan Doyle, Sir, Oscar Wilde as well. Now, Conan Doyle is going to feature in his own video in due course, because he came from, was in the city near where I used to live, and there's some very interesting facts regarding football. Anyway, that's not Bram Stoker. I'll get on with it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, dragging my heels again. I know. What would people do? Anyway, Stoker had a son, his only child, and was named Irvin Noel Thornley Stoker. Fair enough, I guess. Now, the Kilmarnock Arms Hotel in 1895 was where he started to write the Dracula story. I have to go and visit there as well. I might have to do a Dracula pilgrimage at some point or another. Now, in 2018, in the London Library, a very favourite place for Bram Stoker to go, books were discovered that Stoker himself had used for research for the Dracula story. And they contained notes, and let's see if I can get this word right, marginalia. I'm guessing that's notes in the margins. That's what it sounds like anyway. But interesting discovery. I guarantee that's made those books now worth a heck of a lot more. Anyway, there we go. Um, Final one for now, at least. I might do another Bram Stoker one at some point because there's more interesting facts around. And that's on the 8th of November 2012. Bram Stoker was honoured with a Google Doodle on their homepage. I have no idea what one of those is, but there we go. Never been to their homepage. This was to commemorate the 165th anniversary of his birth. I'm guessing that's quite a big deal. Not for me personally, but it's interesting at least. So hopefully you found this interesting, or at least some of it. I certainly did, looking at his life. If you have any further suggestions about interesting fact videos, people, places, bands, festivals, things like that, put them down in the old comments. I will have a look into them, and if I feel that they are interesting enough to me, then I'll do an interesting fact video. If it's like Ireland and probably Bram Stoker, I will do more than one in due course. Anyway, until the next one, TTFN.